Good morning. Senator Foley, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, members of the Sachem Library community. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Judy Wilner, and I have the privilege of serving as the director of Sachem Library. On behalf of the Sachem Library Board of Trustees and of the entire library staff, I want to welcome you here and invite you to share in the festivities for the grand opening of Inside Out. Throughout the ages, libraries have served as gathering places, and Inside Out takes this concept to a new level of experience for the Sachem community. As you can see, Inside Out has several different areas. I'm standing on the stage, the performance area. You're in what we call the lawn plaza, and there are several different areas for quiet relaxation and enjoyment on the perimeter. As you spend time here today, and perhaps in the future, please pause and take the time to appreciate the true beauty of this pristine spot. With us today are the members of your library board of trustees who embraced and supported this project. We have with us Marguerite Barone, Diane Longo, Carol Paulson, and Dennis Flavin could not be with us today. And speaking on behalf of the board, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Bob Winowich, board president.
Thank you, Judy. Good morning, and thank you all for turning out today. It's the library board's hope that you will take advantage of Inside Out, not only to enjoy the many concerts and planned programs we have to take place here, but also perhaps to sit in quiet reflection, come here with your children or with your grandchildren, and to explore the 63 different species and the 233 different varieties of different types of plantings here, to stroll the ribbon walk, to read a book, to power up your laptop in a total Wi-Fi environment, to meet with your friends, come and join discussion groups, and just please to develop your own sense of place here. Right? And again, on behalf of the board and all the staff here, we really thank you for turning out today and for your continued support of the library. Thank you.
Among our distinguished guests here today is a person who has been a long-time supporter of the library, and he would like to say a few words. So it's my privilege to introduce Senator Brian Foley.
Thank you, Judy, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors and supporters of the Sachem School District and all things related to Sachem. Today is a great day for the Sachem community. Today we celebrate, if you will, I think probably one of the most unique features of any library, not just in our county and not just in our state, but probably in our country, to have this kind of outdoor library where we could see future botany classes, we could see other kinds of, let's say, learning experiences occurring here in the outside, so to speak in a rather contradictory way, but learning from the outside world as well as learning from the inside of the library. So one of the, let's say, happy responsibilities that I have as an elected official is not only to take part in events like this, but also to, let's say, be motivated and inspired by events like today to try and help the library. And that's why some months ago I had come to the library to announce a $250,000 grant for the library that they'll be able to use. Yeah, I think a round of applause would be pretty nice for that, right? That's probably one of the only reasons why you would spend time away from one's family and go to Albany in order to try to bring resources back to the community. So this is one of the ways that we can do it. But Sachem in so many ways is such a wonderful place. I can go back to the time when Bernie Brisson was involved in the school district and others of his, let's say, pioneering time. And this is in a fine tradition of those early men and women who devoted their lives to the Sachem area. And today is a great, great milestone. We're happy to be here. And also, if we may, if you don't mind, Judy, today is also Armed Forces Day throughout our country. While it's not necessarily a national holiday, it is a day of also thanking our not only our veterans, but those who are serving in the armed forces abroad. So perhaps today, in the best spirit of this park, which is to meditate and to contemplate, we can also have a moment or so and think and thank those brave men and women who are serving in the armed forces today, and also every day of the year. So again, thank you so very much for the invitation. And again, this is such a fine, fine example of Sachem leading the way in how we approach library sciences. Thank you.
Inside Out was, I'm told, just as a live performance, that the audio is not high enough. So I'm going to make it higher. You tell me if you can hear me. Is that better? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, Inside Out was many years in the making. What began as the vision of the library board in acquiring the property that we have here has evolved into the final product you see, a resource for the community that we hope will expand your definition of what a library can be and what a library means to you. At this time, I would like to invite 4 members of our community to come up and share their views of what a library means to them. First, Patrick Kutch, 4th grader.
Hello, my name is Patrick Kutch, and I am 10 years old. From the time I can remember, I have been coming to Sachem Public Library when I was only 2 months old. When I moved into the area, from that time, my mom has been taking me to many programs here. She took me to Mommy and Me classes and arts and crafts classes when I was very young. I still go to kids programs that the library offers. One of my favorite activities was when we got to read to dogs. By sharing some of my favorite stories with them, the dogs helped me feel better and more comfortable around them. I also use the library for other things. I'm currently a 4th grade student at St. Joseph Catholic School in Ronkonkoma. For school, I'm required to read 25 books throughout the school year. The library staff at Sachem is very helpful to me. They recommend books that I might like to read, and they go out of their way to make sure I find what I need. Sachem Public Library has a huge selection of books, so I can find always something great. I have lots of projects that I need to complete for school, and the library is a great place to search for information I need. For example, I recently did a project on Martha Washington from Women in History Month. The library staff was very helpful in pointing me to the resources I might want to explore. I am really looking forward to using Inside Out, and I'm very fortunate to live in Sachem Public Library area, and I can't wait to make the most of this new space. Thank you.